If you want to understand why some people keep sharp, clear vision deep into their 70s and 80s, while others are squinting at their phones and reaching for stronger reading glasses every couple of years, don't look at how much screen time they get. Don't look at the blue light glasses they bought online. Look at the tiny handful of seeds sitting in a bowl on their kitchen counter, the ones they eat right before they go to sleep. There is one specific seed that, eaten at the right time of day, gives your eyes almost everything they're quietly begging you for. It feeds the exact part of your eye that controls night vision. It supports the overnight repair window when your eyes do their most important healing. And here's the part almost nobody talks about. It works best at night, not in the morning. Most people eat it at completely the wrong time and lose half the benefit. I'm going to show you exactly what that seed is. Why before bed is the secret that changes everything, and the simple mistakes that destroy its power before it ever reaches your eyes. Here's what most people believe about their eyes. Vision just gets worse as you age. It's all genetics. Screens are slowly frying your retinas, and there's nothing you can really do except buy stronger glasses and hope for the best. After years of working with patients and digging through the actual nutrition research, I can tell you that picture is mostly wrong. Your eyes are not a sealed-off camera that simply wears out. They are living, hungry tissue, some of the most nutrient-demanding tissue in your entire body. And they respond every single day to what you feed them and when. Hi, I'm Dr. Chester. I spend my days helping people protect their vision, and somewhere along the way, I got obsessed with a simple question. Why do some people's eyes age so much better than others? The answer I kept coming back to wasn't expensive procedures or fancy supplements. It was a small set of everyday foods, eaten consistently at the right moments. And near the very top of that list is one humble seed that costs a few dollars a bag and that you can start eating tonight. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the one seed that delivers a mineral your retina literally cannot make night vision without. I'll explain why eating it before bed lines up perfectly with the overnight window when your eyes repair, recharge, and clear out the damage from the day. I'll show you the antioxidants inside it that act like internal sunglasses for your macula, the most precious part of your eye. I'll give you the exact amount to eat, the right way to prepare it so your body can actually absorb the good stuff, and the preparation mistakes that quietly cancel out everything before it ever helps you see better. Quick favor before we get into it. I hear from people all the time who say they've watched 4 or 5 of my videos and only just realized they never actually subscribed. Could you take 2 seconds and check right now? It's completely free, and it helps me get real, science-based eye health information in front of more people who genuinely need it. Thank you. Now, let me start with something most people have never thought about. Your eyes do their most important work while you're asleep. Why before bed is the secret. Think about what your eyes go through in a single day. From the moment you wake up, they're flooded with light. They're focusing, refocusing, scanning screens, adjusting to brightness, fighting glare, and processing more information than almost any other organ. All of that activity produces a kind of cellular exhaust, unstable molecules called free radicals that damage delicate eye tissue over time. Picture your eyes like a busy restaurant kitchen during the lunch rush. By the end of the day, the floor is a mess, the dishes are piled up, and everything needs to be cleaned and restocked. That cleanup happens at night. While you sleep, your eyes shift into repair mode. The cells of the retina recycle worn-out parts. Your tear film, the protective layer that keeps your eyes moist and clear, gets restored. And your body produces melatonin, yes, the sleep hormone, which does something most people have no idea about. Melatonin isn't just for sleep. It's one of the most powerful antioxidants your body makes, and it's produced right inside your retina, where it helps mop up all that daytime damage. Your eyes are, in a very real sense, washing themselves clean overnight. So here's the logic that makes the before bed timing so powerful. If your eyes do their repair work at night, the smartest thing you can do is hand them the raw materials for that repair right before they start. You wouldn't restock the kitchen at noon and then expect the supplies to still be fresh at midnight. You restock right before the cleanup crew clocks in. That's exactly what the right seed, eaten in the evening, does for your eyes. And the seed that fits this job better than any other is the pumpkin seed. The hero seed, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds, the flat green ones, sometimes sold as pepitas, look unremarkable. But ounce for ounce, they are one of the richest, most eye-friendly foods you can keep in your kitchen. And the reason they're so perfect for nighttime comes down to three things working together. Let me break each one down in plain language. Mechanism 1. Zinc, the mineral your night vision runs on. If there's one nutrient your eyes cannot function properly without, it's zinc. And pumpkin seeds are one of the best plant sources of zinc on the planet. Here's why this matters. Zinc is found in extremely high concentrations in your eyes, especially in the retina, the light-sensing screen at the back of your eye. Zinc's job there is critical. It acts like a delivery truck, carrying vitamin A from storage into the retina so your eyes can produce a pigment called rhodopsin. Rhodopsin is the molecule that lets you see in dim light. Without enough zinc, that delivery truck can't make its rounds. Vitamin A never reaches the retina properly, and the very first thing to suffer is your night vision. This is why people who are low in zinc often notice they struggle to adjust when the lights go down. Driving at night gets harder. Walking into a dark room leaves them blind for longer. Their eyes just can't catch up. It's not their imagination, it's biochemistry. Feed the body zinc, and you give it the tool it needs to keep that night vision system running. Zinc does more than night vision too. It's heavily involved in protecting the macula, the small central part of your retina responsible for the sharp, detailed vision you use to read, recognize faces, and see fine print. Zinc is so important to the aging eye that it's a core ingredient in the most famous eye nutrition research ever conducted. Large clinical trials run by the National Eye Institute, known as the AREDS studies. Those trials found that a specific combination of antioxidants plus zinc helped slow the progression of age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. Now, to be clear and honest with you, a handful of pumpkin seeds is not the same as that clinical formula, and it's not a treatment for eye disease. But it tells you something powerful. Zinc isn't some fringe idea for eye health. It's one of the most studied, most respected nutrients in the entire field, and pumpkin seeds are a delicious, natural way to get more of it. Mechanism 2. The sleep connection that makes the magic happen. This is where the before bed angle stops being a gimmick and becomes the whole point. Pumpkin seeds are rich in an amino acid called tryptophan. You might recognize that word from the Thanksgiving turkey myth, but here's what it actually does. Your body uses tryptophan as a building block to make serotonin, the calm, content brain chemical, and then converts serotonin into melatonin, the same sleep and repair hormone we talked about earlier. So when you eat pumpkin seeds in the evening, you're handing your body the raw material it needs to produce melatonin naturally, right when it needs it. On top of that, pumpkin seeds are loaded with magnesium, one of the most calming minerals in the body. Magnesium helps relax your nervous system and supports deeper, more restful sleep. Most people don't get nearly enough of it. Put those together, and you can see the beautiful chain reaction. You eat pumpkin seeds before bed. The tryptophan and magnesium help you fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. Deeper sleep means a longer, stronger overnight repair window for your eyes. And the melatonin your body produces from that tryptophan acts as an antioxidant inside your retina, protecting it through the night. Better sleep doesn't just feel good, it's when your eyes literally heal. The seed that helps you sleep is the same seed that feeds the repair. That's the synergy, and that's why timing it at night beats eating it at breakfast. Mechanism 3. Internal sunglasses for your macula. The third piece is antioxidants, and your eyes need them more than almost any tissue you have because they're exposed to light all day, and light creates oxidative stress. Pumpkin seeds bring a few of these to the table. They contain vitamin E, a fat-soluble antioxidant that helps protect the membranes of your eye cells from being damaged by free radicals. They contain a small amount of plant-based omega-3 fats, which support the oily layer of your tear film and help with the kind of dryness and irritation so many of us feel after a long day staring at screens. And they carry trace carotenoids, the same family of protective plant pigments that in larger amounts from foods like leafy greens and egg yolks build up in your macula and act like internal sunglasses, filtering harmful light and shielding that precious central vision. I want to be straight with you. Pumpkin seeds are not the single richest source of every one of these. They shine brightest for zinc and the sleep minerals. But that's exactly why they're the ideal base of an eye-protecting evening habit, and why I'll show you in a minute how to stack them with a couple of partners to cover all your bases. What the research actually says. Let me ground this in real science, because I don't want you taking any of this on faith. First, zinc and the eye. The connection between zinc and night vision is well established and goes back decades. Researchers have long known that zinc is essential for the chemistry of dark adaptation, the process that lets your eyes adjust to low light, and that being low in zinc can impair it. This isn't controversial. It's foundational eye biology. Second, the AREDS and AREDS 2 trials I mentioned. These were large, carefully controlled studies run by the National Eye Institute in the United States, and they remain some of the most important nutrition research in all of eye care. They found that antioxidant nutrients combined with zinc meaningfully slowed the progression of age-related macular degeneration in people at higher risk. Again, the seeds aren't the formula, but the research tells us zinc and antioxidants genuinely matter for the aging eye. Third, omega-3 fats and dry eyes. A growing body of research has looked at omega-3 fatty acids and the eye's tear film, with many studies suggesting they can help support comfort and reduce the symptoms of dryness and irritation, which is increasingly common in our screen-heavy world. Fourth, lutein and zeaxanthin, the two carotenoids that concentrate in your macula. Research consistently shows that higher levels of these pigments in the eye are associated with denser protection of the macula and better defense against light-driven oxidative stress. This is why eye specialists are so enthusiastic about leafy greens, and why I'll tell you to pair them with your seeds. And fifth, melatonin in the eye. Scientists have shown that melatonin is produced right in the retina and behaves as a protective antioxidant there, which fits perfectly with the idea that quality sleep and the body's own nighttime chemistry are part of how your eyes defend themselves. None of this is magic, and none of it replaces an eye exam, but taken together, it paints a clear, consistent picture. Feed your eyes the right nutrients, protect your sleep, and you are working with your body's own design instead of against it. How to actually do it. Exact amounts and prep. Here's the practical part. This is the routine I'd give to anyone who wants to start tonight. The amount. Aim for about one small handful of pumpkin seeds in the evening, roughly 30 grams, which is about 2 tablespoons or a quarter cup. You don't need a giant bowl. These seeds are calorie-dense, and more is not better. A consistent small handful every night beats a huge serving once in a while. Raw or roasted? Go for raw or lightly dry roasted, unsalted seeds. The prepackaged, heavily salted, oil-roasted snack versions are loaded with sodium and the kind of damaged oils you don't want. Plain green pepitas are what you're after. Soak them if you can. Here's a tip most people have never heard. Seeds naturally contain compounds called phytates that can block your body from fully absorbing minerals like zinc, which is the whole point of eating them. Soaking the seeds in water for a few hours, or buying sprouted pumpkin seeds, reduces those phytates and helps your body actually absorb the zinc. If soaking sounds like too much effort, even a light toasting helps a little. But a quick soak is the single best thing you can do to unlock the benefit. The timing. Eat them in the evening, ideally about an hour or two before bed, as a small snack or sprinkled over your dinner. This lines the tryptophan, magnesium, and zinc up with your overnight repair window. Morning is fine if that's all you can manage, but evening is where this routine earns its name. Pair them smartly. Eat your seeds alongside a little healthy fat and some vitamin C to boost absorption. A few seeds with a slice of avocado, or sprinkled over a small bowl of yogurt with berries, works beautifully. The fat helps you absorb the fat-soluble vitamin E and carotenoids. The vitamin C supports overall absorption and adds its own antioxidant punch. Insider tips that separate results from wasted effort. Tip 1. Stack your seeds. Pumpkin seeds are your zinc and sleep base, but you can make the habit even better by mixing in a teaspoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds for extra omega-3s, and a few sunflower seeds for an extra hit of vitamin E. Now, your little evening handful covers zinc, omega-3s, vitamin E, magnesium, and tryptophan all at once. Keep a jar of this mix ready so it's effortless. Tip 2. Feed your macula during the day. Your seeds at night handle the repair and the zinc. During the day, give your macula its sunglasses by eating leafy greens. Spinach, kale, eggs with the yolk, corn, orange peppers. These are the richest sources of lutein and zeaxanthin, the pigments that build up in your retina and filter harmful light. Seeds at night, greens during the day. That's the full picture. Tip 3. Protect the sleep, not just the snack. The whole power of this routine depends on actually sleeping well. So give your eyes a real overnight repair window. Try to keep a consistent bedtime and dim the bright screens in the last hour before bed. The seeds prime your body to make melatonin. Don't undo it by scrolling on a blindingly bright phone right up until you close your eyes. Tip 4. Hydrate. Your tear film is mostly water, and dry, tired eyes are often partly dehydrated eyes. Drinking enough water through the day and not arriving at bedtime parched helps everything we've talked about work better. Tip 5. Be patient and consistent. This is a nutrition habit, not a light switch. The benefits build quietly over weeks and months as your nutrient levels rise and your sleep improves. The people who see results are the ones who make it boringly automatic. Same handful, same time, every night. The mistakes that quietly ruin everything. Let me save you from the errors I see most often. Mistake 1. Buying supplements instead of the real seeds. People love to grab a zinc pill or a fancy eye supplement and skip the food. But here's the problem. Whole pumpkin seeds give you zinc plus magnesium plus tryptophan plus vitamin E plus healthy fats plus fiber, all working together the way nature packaged them. A pill gives you one isolated nutrient stripped of its team. And high-dose zinc supplements taken carelessly can actually backfire because too much zinc can throw off your copper balance. The whole food is gentler, safer, and more complete. Eat the seed. Mistake 2. Choosing the salty, oily snack versions. If your pumpkin seeds come in a crinkly bag, taste like a salt lick, and were fried in cheap oil, you've lost much of the benefit and added stuff you don't want. Plain, unsalted, raw, or lightly roasted. Simple. Mistake 3. Skipping the soak and wondering why nothing's happening. Remember those phytates that block zinc absorption? If you never soak or sprout your seeds, you may be absorbing far less of the very mineral you're eating them for. A few hours in water makes a real difference. Mistake 4. Expecting overnight miracles and ignoring real eye care. I'll be honest with you because you deserve honesty. Pumpkin seeds are a wonderful, supportive habit. They are not a cure for any eye disease. They won't replace your glasses, and they are not a substitute for getting your eyes examined. If you have blurry vision, sudden changes, pain, flashes, or floaters, that's a doctor visit, not a snack. This routine is here to support healthy eyes and good aging. Think of it as feeding the system, not fixing a broken one. The people who get the most out of it are the ones who do both. Eat well and get regular eye exams. Mistake 5. Quitting too soon. 2 nights of pumpkin seeds won't transform anything, and if you treat it like a quick fix, you'll give up before the slow, real benefits ever show up. Consistency is the mechanism. The seeds only work if they become a habit. The takeaway. Here's what I want you to walk away with. The slow decline of your vision is not some fixed sentence written into your genes that you're powerless to change. Your eyes are living tissue, and like every living thing, they respond to how they're fed, how they're rested, and how they're protected. The people who keep clear, comfortable vision into old age usually aren't doing anything extreme or expensive. They're doing small, smart things consistently, giving their eyes the nutrients they crave, protecting their sleep so the overnight repair can happen, and shielding them from the things that wear them down. A handful of pumpkin seeds before bed is one of the simplest, cheapest, most pleasant versions of that I know. It feeds your retina the zinc it needs for night vision. It helps you sleep so your eyes can repair. And it does both at the same time, at the same moment, every single night. Your body already knows how to protect your eyes. This just gives it the materials and the rest it's been quietly asking for. You can start tonight. 1 small handful. That's it. Let's lock in everything we covered. 1. Your eyes do their most important repair work overnight, which is exactly why the timing of an evening seed matters so much. 2. Pumpkin seeds are one of the best natural sources of zinc, and zinc is the mineral your retina relies on to deliver vitamin A and keep your night vision working. 3. Pumpkin seeds are rich in tryptophan and magnesium, which support deeper sleep and help your body make melatonin, the sleep hormone that doubles as a powerful antioxidant inside your retina. 4. They also bring vitamin E, a little omega-3, and trace protective carotenoids that help defend your eye cells from daily oxidative stress. 5. Eat about 1 small handful, roughly 30 grams, of plain, unsalted seeds in the evening, ideally soaked or sprouted to unlock the zinc, paired with a little healthy fat and vitamin C. 6. Stack them with flax, chia, and sunflower seeds for extra omega-3s and vitamin E, and eat leafy greens during the day for lutein and zeaxanthin to fully protect your macula. 7. Avoid the common traps. Don't reach for isolated supplements over whole seeds. Skip the salty, oily snack versions. Don't forget to soak them, and never treat any food as a replacement for real eye exams. 8. This is a slow, consistent habit, not an overnight fix. The results come from doing it every night, month after month. Your vision is not a fixed destination determined by your age or your family history. It's a living system that responds to what you feed it and how well you let it rest. You have far more say in how your eyes age than you've been told. And it can start with something as small as the seeds you eat tonight. If this was useful to you, I genuinely need you to do 2 quick things. First, share this video with someone you care about, a parent, a partner, a friend who's been worried about their eyes or struggling with night driving. Most people have never heard any of this. Second, hit subscribe and tap the like button so I can keep getting real, science-backed eye health into the hands of people who actually need it. And if you want to go deeper, check out my other videos on the foods that protect your macula and the daily habits that keep your vision sharp for life. The links are right here on screen. Take care of those eyes. They have to last you a lifetime.